Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hanna. Here I will present a video about global issue, namely Indonesian teenagers are influenced by the ideology of beauty in advertisement. This issue is the dimension of culture and the size of the country. With the rise of popular culture, Indonesian teenagers are influenced by the ideology of beauty in advertising. Globalisation is defined as the freedom of the world community in developing various aspects of life such as science, technology, values, and culture. The easier interaction of the world community has an impact on the process of transmitting culture values across countries. One of the culture that has developed in line with the development of the globalization era is pop culture. Pop culture is a culture that is accepted and enjoyed by the global community. Stroke 2009 argues that popular culture is a powerless commercial culture which is a avoiding product that is consumed by the masses. In the conception of culture, the concrete dimension of popular culture are manifest in culture artifacts such as food, music, television program, architecture, association, advertising, speech. Meanwhile, in the abstract dimension of popular culture, it manifests in values, ideologies, norms, and traditional beliefs. Simply put, it can be exemplified by our lifestyle, the clothes we wear, the hobbies we do, what we eat and drink, what we watch, and so on. Meanwhile, from the abstract side, popular culture can foster individual attitudes that tend to be pragmatic, hedonistic, and consumptive. For example, currently the fulfillment of need is no longer but solely an need, but it's heavily influenced by status consideration. How are Indonesian teenagers controlled without realizing it? As has happened recently, Indonesian teenagers are influenced by advertisement for beauty products. They do not immediately hypnotize them to follow the beautiful standard depicted in this advertisement. In the course of history regarding the concept of beauty, the ideal beauty standard will be constructed at any time in accordance with the interests of a popular society and within a certain period. The advertisement displays a figure about beauty which is the ideal standard that will be implemented in the mind of the person watching the advertisement. Beauty as a meaning of health is not only a culture but has become a lifestyle. Sarah Mills in Oriental 2001 state that in the discourse of feminism, beauty advertisements are used as an effort to construct human mindset and lifestyle and are not limited to product promotion media. Ads, general broadcasts continuously create the potential to lead viewers to comply with the various value standard. The three parts of a woman's body that are often the object of advertisement are face, hair, and skin. For example, when a woman watches an advertisement, facial whitening, slimming advertisement, perfume ads, or hair day advertisement, and this advertisement states that a white face is an ideal, beautiful face, a slim body is an attractive body, fragrance is a must, and straight black hair is a woman hair. Beautiful. Of course, all of the cannot be separated for certain ethological motives behind the presentation of the advertisement. Thus, the ideal female body image that is disseminated through beauty advertisement on television offers an ideology the young viewers watch it must adhere to. So it's no wonder that currently more and more women are diligent in visiting beauty salons, buying beauty products that are not cheap, even willing to go far to the country of ginseng to do plastic surgery or just make up their face with product from the country that they consider has very good quality, only because of the influence of the advertisement message. In a survey published by the ZAP Beauty Index 2018, as many as 40.9% of respondents define beauty as being healthy and fit. However, this definition began to shift in 2019, with 46.7% of respondents defining beautiful mean beauty being the overall experience, or so-called real dress. From a survey conducted with 6,460 respondents aged 13 and 65 years in 2019, in general, 82.5% of Indonesian women define beauty as having bright and glowing skin. Based on this perception, not a few Indonesian teenagers grow up feeling pressured to change their skin color in order to get white skin, even though the assumption that is developing in the society is just myth. The definition of beautiful is relative. The reason is that everyone's criteria for being beautiful are different. However, this has affected Indonesian adolescents, so they feel less confident and experience excessive stress. Then, what is the solution? This false social perception must be challenged by instilling the belief that young women are beautiful and have the same chance of being successful no matter what color they are, how slim they are, or how black and straight their hairs. It is not easy to change and break this entrenched myth. To change this social perception, one thing taken readiness to advance the other potential from within themselves, so that adolescents who do not have the criteria of being beautiful as most people believe, do not only think about appearance, but make themselves more positive in seeing themselves. This can be done by starting to move and campaigning that beauty is relative and does not have to be white or slim. The important thing is to be brave, to unleash her potential, and be able to show her strengths. When we can show our passion to many people, and the abilities that we can develop, of course, we will look more prominent and inspire many people than other women who only emphasize physical beauty. Even in Islam, it is said that physical beauty can also be deceiving. As in the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Quran Surah Al-Munafiqun verse 4, the alluring beauty. In sweet speeches is not better if it is empty feet. Beauty is not only physical beauty, but also enchantment. Someone who looks simple but has a pretty heart, of course, will look beautiful. However, someone who is physically beautiful, his heart is not beautiful, certainly will not look as beautiful as his heart is beautiful. In the hadith says, "Ad-dunya mata' wa khairu mata'id dunya al-mar'atu salihah." The world is jewelry, and as good a jewelry is a pious woman.